Good boy.
Where are they all?
Drowned.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
I'm not very warm, you know.
Think positive.
Okay, I'm freezing. But I'm going to get a tan if it kills me. Probably will. Richard says it's going to be a scorcher.
Oh, well, Richard's never wrong.
Sorry, me, you don't mean a word of it.
You know what? What's the matter with you?
£100 of my money. You stole £100 of my money, you bastard!
For the umpteenth time, I'm sorry. I mean, you think I wanted to lose?
Fed up. I'm tired of paying the bills and getting nothing in return. Nothing. You're not even a good screw.
Your track record, you should know.
You're just a bloody washer. That's what you are. I go on. You call me, but not anymore. Do you hear? Ah! You hate me. I hate you. Where are you? Don't hear me again. I hate you.
Poor her. You ever have bust-ups like that? Heated words and tears and end up in bed? Well, early on maybe. Tell me, who wears the trousers in your house? No idea. Never arises. Probably means you do.
You must have had some idea. No. There must have been rows. No. None? None that I heard. You know what a row sounds like? Here. Where do you think he is? You see, darling, people fall in love. Sadly, they also fall out of love. Doesn't mean, of course, you feel any differently about it, sweetie. You knew I didn't. So I haven't forgiven you for that. I wanted her to tell you. Oh, yes? Yes! She wasn't thinking straight. She thought he was coming back. Honest! Every time the doorbell went off a phone, I could hear her run to answer it. You know Mum's looking at this cottage later? She told me. Great, isn't it? Lose our dad, lose our home. What next? I don't mind so much about the house. You always find another house. You know it's got an outside loo. Bottom of the garden. Behind the lupins. You're joking. Go, slow coach! Ah! How much more is there to do on the boat?
Oh, about another session, do I reckon? Get Princess Di to do the launching. Bottle of bubbly.
Champagne?
Well, cider.
Got a name in mind?
The Earl of Suffolk.
Why?
Well, our name's Earl, and we live in Suffolk.
Clever stuff. I love it. You would.
How's Jason?
A bit posh, eh?
You always say that.
He always is beginning of a holiday. A couple of sessions, then he might see the rest of us.
Well, he's got his problems.
Where'd you leave the keys? In the shed. What's the verdict? Interesting. And? In principle, yes, I think we could make it work. Prefer something a little bigger, though. What was the length of the second bedroom? 9'6". Hell of a switch. Well, it's £40 a week difference in rent between a place like this and what I can get for ours. That's £2,000 a year. Hell of a lot of groceries.
Sad. Bloody painful, but there's no alternative. Come on.
How are the boys taking it?
They think it's a come down. It is a come down. Jason feels underprivileged.
And Barry?
He doesn't say much. He never does. Hell, if I can adjust, they can.
How's the cottage?
Fine.
Yeah?
Very nice.
Good.
Who wants it?
No idea. You'll have to ask your mum.
Oh, it smells marvellous. Jason, that's a bit loud, isn't it?
To build up the party mood, of course. He wants a cricket school.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. Beer for Monsieur le Chef?
Oh, mais oui.
What would you say if Henny and I sloped off and had a coffee G&T inside?
I'd say you'd be mad not to. Oh.
God, your husband is so understanding.
Keep telling her. I need all the praise I can get.
Look, if you need any more cutlery, the picnic stuff's all washed up in the kitchen.
Okay, is there any beer for us?
With lemonade.
But, Mum, at the end of term house party, we...
Lemonade? Oh, thanks. Oh, I haven't done a stroke and I'm whacked. Built Windsor Castle. That's right. Yeah, and you were stiff.
School holidays. The most enjoyable time of the year.
Nah, not to worry. Rest day tomorrow.
Cricket.
Yeah, Colchester. What about your lot?
Peter's going to Felixstowe with a friend. Judy's on a guide outing. And Richard's painting the kitchen.
Tony! What a lovely surprise. Hang on a minute. It's okay, steady. Sorry about that.
How's half term going?
Not bad. Not bad at all. They're all out in the garden having a barbecue. And you?
Adrian's at the cinema. Not sure what. James Dean, I think.
How is he?
New leaf. I think he must be responding to your treatment.
Are you sending me up?
No, not a bit. Now listen, business. I can finagle 2 tickets to a gala performance of the Magic Flute. You interested?
When?
Beginning of July.
Yes, it sounds great.
It'll be something of an occasion.
Fancy dress?
Well, almost.
Oh, good. I love it.
Right, well, I'll start exercising my influence.
Well, see you Wednesday then.
I am looking forward to it. Is it difficult for you to talk?
Sort of.
In that case, till Wednesday.
Bye-bye then. Thanks for ringing.
Bye.
Wrong number.
Happening all the time.
Oh, listen, you two. Why can't you both eat the same thing?
You know I don't like salmon paste.
What's your excuse, Jason?
Religious grounds.
The only religion you know is the Gospel according to St. John. John Lever.
Hey, hear that, Barry? Mum knows another cricketer. Make 3, if not 4.
You're rude, you'll make your own sarnies.
Sorry, wasn't malicious. Just an excess of exuberance.
I rang the forecast. It'll be fine with chances of odd showers later.
Won't matter. Essex will have finished batting by then. Get old Race out there.
Keep your 5p so that you can call if there's any change of plan. Oh, sit down there, Jason. Now, no messing about on the trains, eh, Barry? You see anything funny happening, you go the other way.
Yes, I think so. Both from train, too.
I thought I recognised the voice.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Half the postcode should have been up by now.
What?
The kitchen. Painting.
Oh, yes, yes. Something's cropped up.
Oh? What is it? Is it something you...
Boys, would you like to get yourselves ready? I'll give you a lift to the station.
Oh, thanks a lot. OK, binoculars, plastic max, money, sharpened pencils.
What for?
School card.
cards, yes? Yeah, good thinking.
What's the matter, Richard? What's happened? Is Hilly all right?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Look, Alison, I don't quite know how to put this, but...
Jerry.
Yes. He rang up about half an hour ago. Thought of coming straight over. Wasn't sure how you'd take it. He'll be in the railway pub from 11 o'clock. All right, lad.
You got everything? Yeah, I think so. Bye, Mum. Bye, Mum.
You found the cufflinks at the bottom of the bed. You're going back next year. Don't work too hard. He's a solicitor. Works for the unions. Yeah, that's right. You get a job, he fights your case for you.
Oh, it's a funny one, this bloke.
Hey, listen, I must tell you this story. I've heard this story a bit.
Hello.
About the... Did I tell you all about the Irish?
Thank you for coming.
No,
I wasn't sure that you would.
No.
You look well.
And the priest says to me, he says, why?
Let me get you a drink. Usual?
Without the gin.
If you won't live. So he says, well, to tell you the truth, Father, he says, I stole 50p. He says, you did what? In a sort of a very audible whisper. He says, I stole 50p. He says, what did you take it for, my son? So he says,
Want to keep your head clear. Just tell me, are the boys okay?
He says, you took it for what? He says, I took it for a leg over. So the priest
I've been in Cambridge.
What show is it? So he says, all right.
Playing at being an undergraduate again.
Do 50 press-ups, 40
I found a small room. Cheap. Money in the meter. Loo 2 floors down. Bit old for roughing it. And I worked in a pub. It gave me space. Time.
With Sister Teresa.
I know this must look awful.
Well, yes, it does, Rod.
Sister Teresa says, I've been wondering.
But I don't care how it looks. It's how it feels.
I had reasons. Good reasons.
Why here? It's impossible. It's a dog. Or is that why?
I couldn't think of anywhere else, somewhere where I could sit for half an hour.
Have you the remotest idea what it was like that night? I went over it 1,000 times. You were ill, in hospital, couldn't be identified, lost your memory.
Not my memory. Just my nerve.
Not a word. No phone call, no letter, nothing.
I'm sorry.
And once that's because they're out on
Is that it?
you got
Jerry, you planted your briefcase and raincoat. When they turned up, you knew what I'd think. I can't forgive that.
On that train, day after day, I'd often thought about doing something like it before. And suddenly it was happening. I just wanted to vanish. Never be found. Not even be looked for.
God, this is impossible. What's going to happen?
worried about it, but you were going into that hotel.
Something just dawned on me. You said the other day you thought you'd seen Jerry. Well, judging by his phone call, it must have been more than a sighting. You'd spoken to him, hadn't you?
All right. He buttonholed me on the platform at Ipswich Station. Look, I didn't want to get involved. And I hoped he wouldn't ring. God knows I tried to put him off.
Why?
Because they're better off without him.
Who says?
I do.
Oh, playing God, aren't you? So you went through yesterday, the beach, the barbecue, and all that time you knew?
What could I do, tell her?
Well, at least tell me. Don't you trust me?
Look, if he'd stayed away like I suggested, you'd never have known.
No, that's not the point.
Well, what is?
You kept it from me. You didn't give us the chance to discuss it.
Because I don't... Look, you know why. I've said it all before.
Then the answer's simple. Be honest. That way you have your opinion and I have mine.
Oh.
So, I felt we'd arrived at a stage where our relationship was dead, meaningless. My life, yours, the boys, would be better if we became less involved.
Just like that.
Didn't think you'd understand.
Well, it is pretty arrogant, isn't it?
Wasn't meant. I should have said, accept. I didn't think you'd accept. That's how I felt.
Why couldn't you tell me? Share it with me. Am I really so difficult to talk to?
Alison, we haven't had a meaningful conversation in years. We couldn't even talk about having another child.
Okay, that's right. I realise that now. That was my fault.
Well, that's the first time you've admitted it. I used to think there are 3 males in this family, and I'm the least important. Then I used to wonder, is that really it, or was I just so depressed?
So how long was this going on?
A year? More?
Why didn't I know?
Why should you? There's more to that. Your life seemed contented. Why question it?
My life was busy. And yes, I should have questioned why you didn't seem to be more a part of it.
Well, you wouldn't have said that 2 months ago. Fact is, life was hell, and had been for some time. I reckoned it must have affected you and the boys. Which case, time for a change.
By deserting us?
It was the only way I could express myself. I thought my walking out would force the issue.
Jerry, you ran away. And I still don't know why you've come back.
I needed to resolve this. Everything I have is here, and yet I walked out on it.
So, will you please tell me exactly what it is that you want to do now?
All my life, I've been doing things for the wrong reasons. Pleasing other people. School, university, job in a growth industry. That wasn't for me. That was for my parents. Help their pretensions. Getting married, I think, was more their idea than mine. Looked good on the old CV. Solid, respectable. Well married, 2 kids set for private schools. That's not me. I'm a loner. A beachcomber. I should have been a postmaster in the Orkneys or a recluse on an island retreat.
Oh. So you're not saying I don't want you. You're saying I don't think I ever wanted you.
That sounds very brutal.
It is very brutal.
I recognize my responsibilities.
Don't go pious on me. You sound like a monk dispensing charity.
You need help, Alison. Financial help. I've got obligations.
God's sake, where are your feelings, Jerry? Where? I don't want to be an obligation or a responsibility. I wanted to share my life with someone. Not a third of my life, not half of it. All that stuff about needing love, being looked after and cherished. Yes, that's what I wanted.
And now?
Now, the trust is gone. There's no going back. So I repeat, what is it that you want to do now?
To see you, the boys. I want to go on seeing you. I want to go on being a part of your life.
Because you have a responsibility. Well, can't stay here for the rest of our lives. Do you want to come back to the house?
Gooseberries are sour.
Well, they're supposed to be. You pay extra for that.
Can we go to the boat tomorrow?
Well, we might. Would you like to?
Please.
Hmm?
Me too.
Well, can't be before lunch. Still got the kitchen to finish.
Do they have to come?
And who's they?
You know, the Reynolds.
Dunno. Hasn't been discussed. Anyway, what have you got against them?
It's with some hassle. Somebody going, somebody coming. He's back, isn't he?
Shouldn't affect us, though, should it?
They're going to break up.
How do you know?
I sense it.
And I think we should all feel extra sorry for them.
Jason doesn't want him back.
That's what he says now.
You're not going to run away, are you, Dad?
Of course not, love. No, my running days are over. Cells come off my trainers.
I still don't know why you went. On the one hand, you say it was an impulse. On the other, that it was best for me and the boys. Which was it?
Well, like I said, I've thought about it, but I haven't planned anything.
Okay. So, what happened the day you left?
Well, the part I remember is over breakfast, you saying you were going out for the day with Hilary, doing up Richard's boat. You said you couldn't wait to get out, breathe fresh air. You made a joke about it. How, if you were younger and the boat more seaworthy, you'd just love to get on it and sail away. You, saying the very things that I was feeling. Then I was on the train and found myself doing what I'd thought about doing many times before. I got off.
Jerry, you left here to go to Barbara Louth. You wanted her to run away with you. Supposing she'd said yes.
She was really a part of the whole confusion, a meaningless distraction. She was my excuse to leave. Looking back, emotionally, I don't think she meant a thing. But if she hadn't been there, I would never have gone. Broken the pattern, faced up to how we were.
She said what you wanted, really wanted, was to be free. Free to do what?
To be. To exist. On my terms.
You were free, Jerry. You were free to go, and you went. What I can't accept, what I'll never understand, is why you went in the way you did. Did you have to cause so much pain? Or is that what you wanted?
I did what I did. Must have been what I intended.
Well, thank you for admitting it. While you were away, I realized I wanted to feel free, too, to live my life as I choose. Not simply as wife and mother. It may not work out, I know, but I'm prepared to take the consequences. It seems we're two people looking for the same thing, Jerry. Sad we couldn't find it together.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Have a good day.
Oh, it's great. Smashing. We saw the best catch we've ever seen. No, not the best. Oh, come on, it was very, very best. Well, hold on. What about that one of Turner's? That was
Look,
nothing.
calm down. Cut the chat.
Why? What's up?
It's Dad. He's home. He's well. And he's dying to see you both.
When was this? Where's he been? Why didn't he...
Whoa! The sooner we get in the car, the sooner we get home, the sooner you can ask him for yourself.
This affects all of us, so we all ought to be in on it. I promised you both a day at the cricket tomorrow, but Jason says the match is nearly over, so perhaps we could go fishing tomorrow instead.
Why not?
You'd like that?
Yes.
Good. Is it all right if I say my piece? Mum and I are splitting up. Now, I know that sounds dramatic, but it's not so really. It doesn't suddenly mean that we hate each other, and it doesn't mean that it's irrevocable.
What's irrevocable?
It means that it can't be changed later on. It means that, for the moment at least, what we have, Mum and I, doesn't work when we're together. And we feel we'll be happier, and we'll all be more secure, emotionally secure, apart than together. So, as I say, we're splitting up, separating. But it's going to work because we'll make sure that it works.
So you're walking out on us again?
I'll have a place somewhere, and Mum will have a place, and they'll both be your homes. Neither of us is abandoning you.
So what do you call it?
Jason, people split up, get divorced. Almost a third of all marriages end in divorce.
I'd rather belong to the 2/3. I don't want to be special.
Yes, I know, love, but that's the way things are now. It's not anybody's fault. Nobody's to blame.
Can't we go back? Wasn't there anything you could do to head it off? It seems so wasteful to let everything slip.
Wasteful's a good word. You're right.
16 years, Jason. Nobody wastes that much life recklessly, and it's because I want to avoid waste that I'm doing this. I can't believe for a moment that it can be or ever will be a good environment for you to grow up in, but I don't honestly see that Mummy and I can see a way of changing things. And so it's best for all concerned if I change, and the change I propose is not being here. Now, I'll be a friend. A good, special friend, rather than a live-in father. It may sound selfish, callous. It's not going to be easy. Nobody pretends that it will be.
So what does that mean? Shortage of money?
No, I shouldn't think so. I'm after a job in Cambridge. It's still the same old electronics. Not a big firm. That's not for me anymore. It's a small company, starting up, where everyone will know everyone else. Well, that's how it's got to be. I just wanted you to hear direct this time. Breath of air.
I don't want to go bloody fishing with him.
Please do.
Why?
For my sake. It's important.
Will we have to go to court?
No, of course not.
Jason told me one of his friends at school, their house, all the furniture, chairs, tables, even gramophone records had labels on. Mum's or Dad's.
Well, it won't be like that. Come on now, you two. Bed.
Jason,
What?
do you think he means it?
I hope so.
I don't. I want him to stay.
You can't go running out on your obligations. If everyone did that, everything would crumble. You need laws, rules, contracts, agreements. You have to stick by them.
He's our dad. That's nothing to do with laws or agreements.
Don't worry, we'll survive.
I don't want to survive. I want things to be as they were.
Happens all the time at school. One-parent families seem to work rather well. I think they're the coming thing.
Jason will come round. You know how they are at that age. What's his housemaster call them? The angry brigade?
You didn't see the look in his eyes. Betrayal. 3 weeks before his O-levels, and no one can accuse me of good timing. Remember? The lovers, like a pair of compasses. One leans, the other has to lean. One comes upright, so does the other. How does it go? Thy soul, the fixed foot, makes no show to move, but doth, if the other do. What's the singular of a pair of compasses? There isn't one, is there? I can't believe this is happening.
Nor can I.
Let me take the settee.
No, I will.
Please.
No, there's no need. Besides, I'm not tired. You must phone the police. Otherwise, you'll stay on that computer forever.
This old boy could put a dry fly on a plate 25 yards away. Wonderful character. So, if it's a gravel bed, what would we be expecting?
With my luck, a minnow.
I was thinking of something bigger. Barbel? No? And what about weeds?
Pike.
No. He likes slow-moving water. Slow rivers, canals, ponds.
Tench.
Good. Well, this isn't so bad, is it?
Be even better when we've caught something.
Jason?
No. No complaints. What have you done to your moustache?
It blew away in the wind.
This place of yours, Dad, our other home, what will it be? A flat?
Probably.
A flat in Cambridge, or a farm worker's cottage in Benall Green.
Sorry, soldier. What's that about a cottage?
We're renting the house to an American airman's family.
Who says?
Well, Mum.
I always assumed we'd sit hand in hand like Darby and Joan watching the autumn sun. Oh, well, it isn't important anymore. Has he changed? It's not a question of whether it's the same Jerry. It's not the same Alison. That's what he didn't expect. I don't want to go back. Couldn't do it. Where are they now? Gone fishing. And the boys, how do they feel? Confused. Won't they get hurt? Well, I think they'd be even more hurt watching us stifle each other. But if they lose confidence, well, sometimes they never get it back. It scars them for life. Well, you don't want me just to agree with you, do you? No, of course not. Try to imagine what your mother would have said. Oh, it's impossible. She'd have been horrified, bless her.
I'll call you. Or you call me. We must talk about what we're going to do with the house.
Yes, of course.
Do you mind?
No.
I'll leave the keys in the usual place.
To see him go.
You know, Gooch hit 3 sixes and 25 fours against Cambridge.
100 in fours? Not bad, is it?
Going into Norwich later. See a film.
It's good.
okay?
Yeah, sure, I can cope.
Yes, I know you can. Will you ring me before the weekend?
Will do.
Right, well, give Barry the full cook's tour.
I'll start with the girls' dormitories.
What's wrong with the chemistry lab?
Even I hardly know where that is. One thing.
Yes?
As soon as he gets a permanent address, you'll send it on.
Of course. Well, I'll be back in an hour, okay?
Yeah, okay. Come on, Tiny Tim. This is a junior school, that's where you'll be.
Smarty pants! Come on, boys. Plenty of water, always the one thing. Please take this trolley back.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I can't have dinner with you. I've also got Barry with me.
Don't give it a thought. Some half-term.
It's going fine till Monday.
Sunday night you sounded in great form. Oh, well. Jerry's always been a statue at the feast. So, what now? Legal separation?
Didn't really get that far.
Lots of emotional bloodletting?
No. No. Would have been better if there had been.
My wife was half Italian. She used to throw things. Casserole, pasta. William Morris with hot ravioli dripping down it. Decorators used to love her.
No, I think I could have coped with that.
We're skirting the issue, aren't we?
Us?
You wasn't an us. Not yet. Maybe never. What are the chances of you and Jerry getting back together again?
Part of your advice was be selfish, make the break.
That still sounds attractive.
It doesn't seem enough anymore just to be wife of, mother of. Does that make sense? I've given Jerry 16 years.
He's given you the same.
True. I don't want to be locked in again. Not yet. If ever.
Give you the world. Even if you failed, at least you've tried.
That's what I feel. I think I feel.
Mature student. Essex University.
Perhaps.
And if you don't like it, well, you can always...
Whistle? I hope you'll post me the odd economy-sized cow pie now and then.
Well, you don't get shut of us that easily. You see? I say us. Adrian's impressed. You talk a good fight, he said.
Well, sometimes.
You know, I ordered the champagne.
I really am sorry.
Nah, don't be. One good thing about champagne, it keeps. Goes very well with Mozart, too.
Mozart? Oh, yes. It's in my diary. Just cleaning his teeth. No panic, we're nice and early. Is, everything all right? Well, at least we know where we stand. Got everything?
Yeah,
Hey, have a good day.
I will.
Oh, Hilly, I'll collect. Bye.